Okay, unlike any other event, if you go to xproevents.com, these events literally, we call it the domination conference because it's literally going to dominate something through your business, how you get action plans, unlike any other event, tailored to really get you past mind blocks with a lot of legendary experts, like the most qualified room of network. Beyond networking, people are going to stop and implement a workbook to get you through blocks for your business. And in just 3 days, you're going to wish it was longer, you'll align marketing, sales, ops, and finance into one action plan tested by the top CEOs tailored for you. Okay, it's in August 7th and 9th at the beautiful Fontainebleau in Miami Beach Resort. It's right next to the Soho House, okay, which is right down there, which is amazing. There's like just so many great networks just alone in that area, okay? So what is the Domination Conference, okay? It has experts and some people you may or may not. Jen Gottlieb, she does very similar kind of actually what I do, but she does personal branding and marketing in her own well, and she has a whole community. You probably know Jen Gottlieb for them. She's great. Ed Milet, who actually I built a webinar and helped promote him back in the day, so it'll be cool to see him again. I know all these guys. Yeah, I know all these guys, everybody personally here. Ed Milet is phenomenal. He is one of the top rated podcasts called Max Out Podcast. He owns a jet. He's worth like 800 million, right? But on top of that, he's a man of God, and he always leads principles into business all the way through. He's good friends with Tony Robbins, and he does a lot of the same stuff Tony Robbins has done. Tony Robbins actually is the one who inspired him to start his Instagram and told him about hashtags, and he said they were hash browns. True story, okay? Amrinder Kamboj, he is the heart. He is the man who's done this all before, and he, as much as he leads, I just watched him spend so much money. Me and Basir packed out this Versace event, right? We brought a bunch of people there. And he just wants people to network and do business together. That's his inner drive. I'm Mr. Marketing guy. Dude, we need a sales offer. No, Jeff, let's just do this. I want people to network together, right? He has businesses, obviously. He obviously invests in Business Inquirer and has the ecom thing. Bedros Keuilian, he has worked with coaches like me. He actually DM'd me to work with me just recently, but he's a really cool guy, and he had one of the biggest gyms, okay? So fitness gyms grew up that business time, and now he does really high level coaching. He's like 100K minimum to work with for his year. So these are all these people. Melissa Waggy, she's right here, local Miami. She has a monthly event called Epic Talks. I actually nominated her when Ami said, hey, I said, she's in here. She's been doing a work kind of like me. I've seen her work very hard. And so I was like, hey, she should do that. So she's great. She came from a foster kid to not having any parents, right, to then creating her own family here in Miami through business and networking. And her belief is you're one connection away from changing your life. So there'll be a lot of connections here. So that's a little bit about the speakers, okay? And we'll go into more in story videos. This is actually a good video. You guys have seen it as the X-Pro event. So this stage came from Amrinder's mind, and he put it out there. He is like a visionary where he does everything. He did tables where everybody got a table where it's a workbook where they could all work around it, okay? It wasn't like just in, you just kind of sit down and do it. He did it also like people could work together, right? These are all the reviews. This is my review, and I'm not even joking when I say it's one of the best events of my life. I'll tell you a story about it later. But 9 reasons why you'll most dominate that. So reason 1, so domination framework. So exact framing, he used to climb to 300K retail loss to 15 companies and 400 million in revenue. It's all in a book, okay, that he has out there. The second reason is plug and play tools and scripts. So swipeable templates, KPI dashboards, setups, SOPs, on-site coaches. So this is what Sarah was saying before, where they can come through and really just sit you through and work through your problems, okay? Zero upsell guarantee. This is probably one, the on-site coaches and the zero upsell guarantee, no surprise pitches. It's about giving value, okay? Industry titans on stage, so operators who built 8- and 9-figure brands, and dial in, handpicked founders, and conversations can fund. Live case studies, see exactly how businesses apply these frameworks to scale and adapt to your own. And then this is another USP, which USP is unique selling proposition, why we're different than the Vault event. Another event, which is a great event, I'll probably be at it too. But there's just things that are just different about ours, okay? So weekly post-event coaching that keeps you accountable, results until you hit your profit and loss, okay? And then conversations. So candid small groups. Even though it's going to be a big event, it's really going to be a small mastermind. Even though the room is event, it's like you really built out. There's people that are friends, clients that people are going to get out of these events. Okay. When it's led from this owner, Ami, led that way, that's who attracts these type of people, right? So it's very good in that. So what you'll meet inside the Domination Conference, this is a room full of business cards. You'll be surprised by it. You'll have founders running 7, 8-figure businesses. One thing Ami did, which I'll show you a video, he said, hey, and it's going to be a little different for the event here where we're going to have every different type of people, but people are legit business owners. The reason why the ticket is $997, so we have serious business owners. So you can really do, but they've gotten past business calls, right? And we go all the way up to, I think, $10,000 or $15,000 tickets for the CEO stuff, right? So investor deals makers, a lot of it will be business investors and private equity. We had a billionaire there, this guy Jason last time, who was ready to invest in companies. He was sitting up there later on. So it attracts these amazing. I'm reaching my Rolodex. I'm inviting Adam Weitzman, all these other guys. We'll see who comes out. Entrepreneurs from diverse industries, so health, roofing, real estate, finance, beyond, all sharing insights and strategies. Okay, it's for business owners. Growth-focused leaders and execution teams, systems, and revenue across business models. Marketing experts, I'll be there. Digital strategists, bring data-driven tactics and delivery sorts. And then e-commerce to DTC brand owners, fast-moving brands seeking ways to be profitable, because that's his thing. So these are the speaker lineups. So this is a little bit about each of them, right? Best-selling author, Power for One book. And then there are going to be, I think I can link it out here. I think we're going to get some of the sharks from the Shark Tank. Do you know the Shark Tank? They're going to be here too. That's what Ami kept saying. I don't know if that's totally affirmed, but that's it. So this is the agenda right on here, so you can walk people through it. So day 1 is the welcoming party, registration and check-in. So welcome registration party. And one thing about Amrinder, he welcomes everybody. The whole first impression, this is their first event. I bet if they go to a different event, it's just a great feeling, okay? Networking all passes. Day 2 is networking and breakfast, general session, breakout tactics, networking lunch, keynote speakers and panel discussion, and then the expo and pitch room. And then evening is the private dinner and networking event for the people who have the higher tier tickets. And day 3 is execution, right? So networking breakfast, general session, action labs, and 90-day loop finalized networking launch, and then networking, and then private dinner with speakers. They get that in the premier tickets, right? So meet the force beyond the conference. I will actually go on time because I don't think he does enough time of going after him. So Amrinder Kamboj isn't just teaching scale, he's living it. From losing 2 GNC stores during the retail apocalypse when COVID happened, he turned adversity into an empire. He built over 15 companies that scaled to more than, with Sears' help here too, 600 e-commerce brands, and generated over $400 million in revenue across 8 countries with a team of over 1,400. Now he owns a charter jet company, leads global investment groups, and helps everyday entrepreneurs build real wealth, and TEDx speaker and United Nations member. Yeah, which is also another thing. United Nations member. Actually, for his TEDx event, he rented out the Temple House here out in Miami, and they threw on this event where they had the Expo cookies on it. It was a phenomenal little pop-up event that he just did, okay? Amrinder is a global voice in entrepreneurship known for turning vision into, how do you say that word? Velocity? Velocity. And struggled into scale. So get your ticket. This is phenomenal, by the way. Like the whole way through, I'm ready, right? So then these are the things. So observer, get your tickets, strategy suite, boardroom, chairman, right? And then this is kind of what they have in each of the tickets. The way this is set up, which is set up the right way, is when they click get your ticket, this is when we get the vibe, right? So we'll get the information here, and then that's when it goes on to the go high level pipeline, right? And then these are some testimonies that they have in here from the last event that we did. And frequently asked questions. So this is actually good for you guys to get familiar with who this is for, why this event is different, what's the domination thing, what happens after the event, where's the event being held, so Fontainebleau, Miami. Do we have a room block code or no? We don't, right, for the hotels?
We have a special link from the hotel.
Okay. All right, so we'll play. Because a lot of what you guys want to do, refund policy, No refunds. As the hotel visit, after you book your ticket, here we go. I was right in here. Your special booking link. So after they book your ticket, it's Fontainebleau, Miami. See, I just answered my own frequently asked question. Can I upgrade my ticket? Yes, availability allows. Just reach out to the support team. Can I transfer my ticket to someone else? Tickets are transferred to another person until August 1st. Are group discounts available? Yes, we offer teams of 3 or more. Contact for custom pricing. Okay. A lot of things too. What we want to do is sell it to business owners and like group tickets if we can. I'll kind of go over that later on. 3 days in Miami, the Zach security tickets. Man, this I can't wait. This is going to be great. So that's just going over the funnel. Any questions about the funnel here? Or
Are we allowed, you mentioned that there was like a billionaire last year that like was ready to